This is Nelson Hurst here with Go Heels TV. I'm with junior quarterback Marquise Williams. Marquise, you recently did the Manning Passing Academy. What was that like?
Oh, it's probably the best experience I ever had. I got to learn from good guys like Jameis Winston, Bryce Petty, a lot of great guys down there, and it was unbelievable. Brand told me it's something to be prepared for, and I got to learn from the greatest of Peyton and Eli, and just come back and work on some technique just to help my throwing ability, and I'm pretty sure it worked out real well.
I know there's been some stuff on social media with you and Jameis. Did you guys strike up a friendship or anything down there?
I mean, I've been knowing a guy. He's a humble guy, and he's a great guy. A lot of people don't think he's going to be that humble because of him winning the Heisman, but we've been knowing each other for a good minute now, and we just finally had the time to catch back up, and it was fun while it lasted.
So this summer, you've been with Lou and the whole team's been working out. How's summer workouts gone for the team?
It's been unbelievable. I mean, guys that came to work this summer, and everybody's putting in the effort and putting in the time. People's putting in more overtime than I ever seen in my life, and these guys are ready for this year. And as I'm pumped up myself, and I see a lot of guys are pumped up to do what we need to do and win big-time football games this year.
Being the quarterback, obviously you have to be a leader of the offense, but I know last year there were some linemen who were seniors. A.J. Blue was definitely a leader. Who else do you think is going to be a leader on offense this year?
Landon Turner. He's a big guy who's coming back for a senior year. It should be. He's unbelievable. You even have the young guys like Switzer. He's stepping up to be a leader, and T.J. Thorpe, Quinshad Davis. Those guys are putting in the effort and leading guys to what we need to put in the work to win football games. And I see that everybody's on the same page and everybody's out for the same thing.
Being a quarterback, which wide receivers do you think are going to have big years this year? I know in the spread offense, there's no limit to the number of wide receivers that might have big years. Who have impressed you this spring and summer?
Well, also Quinshad Davis, he's a returning guy. He's always impressed me. And, a lot of guys didn't know. T.J. Thorpe, he's very impressive. He's a great route runner, and his hands are unbelievable. He doesn't drop the ball too much. And also Ryan Switzer. That little guys, you get him in open field, you could just hit him with an out route, and he could take for about 50 to 70 yards. And this receiving core is unbelievable, and I can't wait to distribute the ball to them and put the ball in those playmakers' hands so they can have fun with it.
I know we lost 2 draft picks in the NFL draft on our secondary. Throughout the spring, who impressed you on defense, having to go against our secondary every day? Who showed you that they might be ready to step up and fill those roles?
Well, Brian Walker, he was a freshman last year. He's from my hometown. I'm really big on him, and I see why I'm big on him because he's been playing his heart out this summer in OTAs. He's knocking down passes. He's intercepting the ball. I mean, he's doing things I've never seen him do in high school, and I'm pretty sure he'll be real ready to go. And Green, Dominic Green, he was there last year in the secondary with a lot of picks, and he's been unbelievable. He's leading those guys in the secondary just to get the younger guys where they need to be, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do.
Last year, I know you and Bryn split time at quarterback. This year, you got you and you got Mitch behind you. Do you think that you guys might split it all this year, or what do you think the plan might be for quarterback this year?
I mean, it's whatever the coaches feel like they need to do. I'm forever what we needed to do to win football games, and that's how it was last year. So whatever the coaches feel like they need to do to help us win football games around here and to change things and how we need to win football games, I'm down for it.
I'm with preseason Bednarik and Butkus watch list. Senior bandit Norkeithus Otis. Norkeithus, what does it feel like to be on those watch lists?
It's truly a blessing. Kind of excited about it, ready to get after it, ready to show them why they chose me to be on the watch list.
I know playing the bandit this year, you're a little bit linebacker, a little bit defensive line. There's been a lot of losses on the defensive line from seniors graduating last year. Do you feel like you're more of a leader as a linebacker or a defensive lineman?
I feel like I'm more of a leader as a linebacker because I'm in the room with them most of the time. I communicate with the D-line. Sometimes I got connections with them, but it's more leaders in the D-line room than me.
This offseason, I know you guys do a lot of good work with Coach Lou. What have you really focused on to help improve your game for this fall?
Just getting bigger and stronger. If I can get bigger and stronger, I feel like I could be more help in the run-stop defense.
Is there any goals that you've set for yourself for the fall?
To try to be a better run-stop player and just to keep working on my game, trying to get better and better.
after spring practice concluded, is there anybody that redshirted last year or just got here in the spring that's impressed you on the defense?
I really like MJ. He's a little feisty guy. He can play. Another guy, I like Jesse Rogers. He's improving a bunch. That's about it right now.
And also, being a pass rusher that you are, I know there's some holes on the offensive line. So what do you feel? You've gone up against them in practice, every day through the spring. You've worked out with them through the summer. Who do you think is going to step up, fill the holes, and, play well for the offense this year?
Caleb Peterson. He's a great guy. He works hard. Another guy's Lucas. I really like Lucas' work ethic at the center position. I see John Heck getting better too. Ferranto's been working as well. RJ Prince is another guy who's been kind of slowly, catching along with everything, trying to get better and better.
Yeah, I feel a little bit more of a leader, definitely than I did last year. I feel like, some guys, look up to me in terms of my work ethic and, what I bring to the table. I'm definitely one of the loudest guys on the team. Maybe one of the smallest, but I'm definitely one of the loudest. I try to get, try to bring a lot of energy to the table. And it's just, like I said, it's just my personality. So this year, coming into it, I feel more of a leader, and I feel more comfortable in that leader role. Because I've been through a season, I've been through the off season. I've been through every obstacle that we've had with Blue Dawn and all that stuff, and so that's helped me a lot in my leadership role.
Now, with Sean kind of directing the offense, now how is that kind of changed things for you and for the offense?
Not too much. Like I said, it's still the same playbook. It's still we've tweaked the routes a little bit. We've added some routes. But at the end of the day, it's still the same kind of stuff. It's still the spread offense. We're still gonna. I'd say probably the biggest difference is we try to go a little faster this year. Because at times when we were in our Indy tempo, it was still slower than the coaches wanted. So I feel like that's going to be one of the main differences. And we've definitely done our conditioning for it this summer. I can tell you that. So I don't think we'll have a problem being out of shape or being tired. So we'll be able to move a lot faster this year.
What's the camaraderie in the running back group?
We're like brothers. We're like a family, man. So it's really nobody really down on themselves because they're not getting as many carries. It's just going to be a running back by committee like it was before.
Do you like that? Would you rather be selfish and get the ball 20 times? What are your thoughts about that?
I actually kind of like it because it lets you come off the field, get a drink or whatever, rest up, and watch the defense instead of just being out there and then go back in. And when we come off, we tell each other what we see, so it actually helps a little bit.
You look bigger. Are you bigger?
Yeah. Again, probably. I'm about 233 right now. I hope to be 235 by the season. That's where they want me to play. I think sitting out in the spring, I really focused. I had shoulder surgery, obviously, and, I'm back to 110%. I'm stronger than I was last year, faster than I was last year, so I feel real good. It was tough sitting out, but I think I got some young guys, some reps in the spring that really helped them. And part of me sitting out is that I really got to focus on the whole defense. I got to go to help young guys when they were in practice and kind of teach them what to do while I was working on my shoulder and getting my physical condition back up. But, yeah, all in all, I'm bigger than I was last year.
What did you play at last year?
About 225, and so I'm about 10 pounds heavier this year.
How difficult is it, though? You had a great year last year, one of the team leaders in tackles, established yourself at the mic. To not be able to continue that in the spring, was that really frustrating initially to do it?
Yeah, it really was. The first 2 months, when we're doing winter conditioning, guys are just, we're working out and stuff. But once everyone hits the field, it's tough. It's tough seeing the guys you work so hard with. They're competing every day for positions, and I just have to watch from the sideline. It's tough, but I had to be mature about it and think of the best possibility I could make out of it, which was, rehab my shoulder, get my legs stronger, get my right side of my body stronger, get faster, learn the defense better. So I think I took initially I was a little down about it, but I had to stay positive about it. So I think it benefited me in the long run.
And losing Darius seems like a pretty big blow. But do you think that the depth is there behind you and Travis to make up for that?
Yeah, I think so. 2 freshmen I talked about earlier are coming in, Kaysen and Ty, and they've already shown good things outside and 7-on-7 and position drills and stuff. The big thing they got to do is learn the defense. Our defense is pretty complicated, so we've been trying to get extra film sessions in with them. Try to get them to learn the defense better so they can really help us. But guys like Nathan Staub, Joe Jackson is a guy that hasn't played much since he's been here, and he's playing linebacker now. He'll I think he's really going to surprise and really help Travis at that will position this year.
My past years, we didn't even know who our backup corner was. Now this year, we know exactly who is the first, second, and third team corner, and everyone knows the defense and everyone knows their position.
What do you think of some of the younger players the staff has brought in the last couple of years? Cornerbacks, the safety, Dominic Green's a good player. Some freshmen on campus right now that are pretty good.
Yeah, I love it, honestly. Green came in last year. We really didn't know much about him until he came in, of course. But he showed up big for us at the Cat safety last year. B-Walk and Dez, they didn't play as much as Green did last year, but when they came in, they did a great job. They're just those 3 type of guys that want to play. They want to be the best at their position. And then MJ, I knew him a little since high school because he's from my area, but MJ came in and just has shown us more than what we expected out of him. The way he's playing right now and the way he's learning the defense and getting used to it, he'll definitely get some playing time this year.
What makes him special?
I'll just say his want to. Some guys just come in here waiting for training camp to learn the defense, and MJ took advantage of it during the spring and being in here with the older guys. He came in the film room with us. He did what he needed to do drill-wise, and he's just shown up on the field.